Hello and welcome. Welcome to another Marty's Minute Menitations. Welcome to this space where we save the sacred masculine from our toxic modern world. If you're a new listener, thanks for joining. Thanks for hopping aboard this spaceship. We had a pretty wild ride on the last meditation where Marty found the courage to step off this safe spaceship to encounter an outer individual. If you'd like to take part in that journey, you can listen to the last meditation entitled, I Am Pathetic. Marty doesn't like to keep information back like the government does, okay? So you'll find all of his meditations for free wherever podcasts are available. That being said, if you like Marty's Minute Meditations and want to become a martyr for manhood, please visit Marty's Patreon page, his Buy Me a Coffee account, or his PayPal account to become a donor or to make a one-time donation. Any support helps Marty to create his podcast ad-free. It also allows Marty to focus on his meditations and all his lovely video content instead of wasting his spiritual talents at a job that doesn't feed his soul and will prevent Marty from feeding yours as well. It also allows Marty to feed himself with food too, and that's kind of necessary in this world. All of those links will be in the description. Marty would really appreciate the help. Donate $2, $5. My goodness, if you're a true martyr, $10. But a little goes a long way. That's also to you old listeners, you brave and courageous individuals who are fighting to be better people. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for staying on this spaceship as we take yet another journey into the cosmos, as we open our mouths to take part in this cosmic conversation. You may be giddy and excited, asking, what's our destination today, Marty? Where will you be taking us? Well, for this meditation, Marty wanted to take you on another journey to one of the most beautiful and profound places in the world. A space of vulnerability and beauty, your own heart. So sit down, lie down, close your eyes, as long as you aren't driving or operating any heavy machinery. Marty can't stress that enough. He doesn't have the money for yet another lawsuit, so please, take care of yourself. Marty's not your babysitter. I don't know why people can't take responsibility for themselves in this day and age and use common sense for their own safety, right, and health. Anyway, close your eyes and allow this meditation to put you at rest. Maybe you need some help sleeping tonight. Maybe you just need something to relax to. Something to help you study and focus. Well, get cozy and enjoy a little bit of ASMR. That's right. Marty wants to hop on that trendy spaceship and fly into the center of your heart. And to you lovely and wonderful boys and men out there, this message is for you. You know, there are a lot of men that may feel anxious and scared. Marty knows because he is a man and he feels anxious and scared a lot lately. And you may be going, oh, I don't want to be involved in this hippy-dippy, hoity-toity, new agey stuff. It's so silly and it's weird and you may throw some expletives in there as well. But Marty won't use that here, right? He doesn't want to say those types of words in explaining those things because his listeners might be young and he doesn't want to use those terms, right? And insult them or hurt them emotionally, right? But Marty wants to acknowledge that feeling. Us men, we want to push ahead and act like everything's okay, like we don't feel anything. And Marty wants to give you the license right now to let go of all of those societal expectations and pressures. be a little silly, be a little weird, a little uncomfortable. Take a step off of your safe spaceship and allow yourself to feel through this meditation. It might be just what you need. Take a breath in and out, and in and out, and in and out. Maybe make a little sound on that next exhale, a little hum. Take a breath in. Yeah, allow that channel to just open up. Open up your body. Feel that vibration open up your body. One more time. Take a breath in. And out. And as we continue to breathe, let's focus in on our heart, that big muscle in our chest, that big strong muscle. Be proud of that big strong muscle. Imagine your heart. Imagine it pumping and throbbing. Bump, bump. Listen to it beating in your body as it thumps and pumps. Never stops, does it? It just keeps pumping. Listen to that little guy pumping away. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. That little guy, or little girl, or little non-gender conforming heart. They're your best friend. For Marty, he's my little guy. That's right. My little guy heart. He keeps me alive, and he never gets to rest. He never gets to take a break, to sit down for tea, take a nap, have a nice long dinner, take a rejuvenating stretch, or indulge in love. Isn't it interesting that your heart, the symbol of love and relationships, never gets to take a moment for itself and have love or a relationship? It just has to keep pumping. Well, maybe it doesn't get to take a break, but it can still be a healthy heart. In fact, your heart stays healthy by moving. Isn't that interesting? That even when we're not moving, we're still moving. Whoa, pretty strange, right? Even when we silence the mind, there's noise in the body. And you can't stop that motion or that sound. Trust me, Marty's tried. Not in a grim way, right? Not in a way that Marty's tried to end his life. Okay, Marty doesn't agree with that. And if you do feel that way, you should probably seek help because you're important and your life is very special. Marty thinks so. Marty wants you to be here. Marty wants you to be here with him as he explores this heart space, right? So not in any grim way. Marty hasn't tried to silence all that, right? Just in a way that Marty was trying to reach ultimate stillness kind of way, you know? Sometimes Marty wants to be the best at enlightenment or at nirvana. Maybe you feel the same way, right? You get into a meditation and you go, oh, I'm gonna meditate so hard this time. I'm gonna do it so good. But it's okay. You meditate in your own way. Is it even possible to be the best at enlightenment or at nirvana? Marty doesn't think so. Marty thinks that the best way to do it is your way. Anyway, everything inside us is constantly in motion. The cells in our body are being born, are dying. Our entire being is in motion, even when we think we're not. So is the heart, beating away, bump, bump, constantly doing what it must, bump, bump, to give us blood, bump, bump, oxygen, bump, bump, life, bump, bump. imagine those pathways that the blood is going on. Bump, bump. Witness the blood surge through your arteries, bringing fresh oxygen and nutrients to every inch of our bodies. Bump, bump. Then receiving the old blood to be recycled. Our hearts are an amazing vessel of recycling and producing. Imagine those little blood cells dancing about in your arteries and veins. Bump, bump. Right? Dancing to the beat of your heart. Bump, bump. As your body creates its own music. Isn't that lovely? Always creating its own beat, its own rhythm. Bump, bump. That's the physical heart, constantly at work, making a soundtrack for you to live to. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that we all have our own little soundtrack, isn't it? But what about our spiritual heart? Bump, bump. The physical heart recycles all the nutrients in our body. Bump, bump. But the spiritual heart, what does that recycle? The heart that gives life to us through positivity, joy, encouragement. The heart that allows us to see the world as the beautiful thing that it is. The beautiful being that we are. Do you feel that heart beating within you? Bump, bump. Does it create the music for you to take part in this beautiful ballet of being? The physical heart is constantly going, bump, bump. But the spiritual heart can stop, can calcify, can get as hard as stone. Do you feel that? Do you feel like your spiritual heart has calcified? Maybe you're laying wide awake at night, frightened about the future, about your life, allowing the mind to take charge of your emotional life because your heart has hardened. That's not the mind's job. It's not your mind's job to handle your emotions, your spirit. No, that's for the heart. So you lie awake at night, anxious, scared. Maybe that's where you are right now, laying in bed, just pulsing with anxiety. Bump, bump. Sitting at your desk doing work. Your mind occupied by stress. Bump, bump. Driving your car, wondering how you're gonna make it work tomorrow. Bump, bump. It's okay. Take this moment to breathe. Breathe in and out. And in and out. And in and out. Take your time with your breath. Wow. Take your time to breathe. Isn't that a wonderful concept? Take another breath in, and on this exhale, make another little hum sound. Give your body a nice little vibration. Breathe in. And in. Let yourself feel your physical heart pumping so that you can imagine your spiritual heart pumping. The spiritual heart just wants to tell you everything is going to be okay. There is no past. There is no future. There's just the now. And right now, your spiritual heart is pumping with love. Pump, pump. And that feels pretty darn good, doesn't it? Now, imagine your body. Maybe you imagine that your eyes have popped out of your head and they journey above you to observe your body. Don't worry, your eyes are fine. We're just imagining it. They can go right back into your head when the meditation is over, all right? You use your eyes to see your body. Where is your spiritual heart? Is it in your chest, where your physical heart is? In your head, your stomach, maybe your genital area. around your lingam or your yoni. Maybe you look at your body and you imagine that it's just one big spiritual heart. Wow, that's a pretty big heart, huh? Take a breath in and out. And imagine your spiritual heart is pumping. Bump, bump. Wherever it is, it pumps its powerful liquid love through you. What color is that liquid? What color do you imagine? Is it blue? Red? Green? Ooh, Marty loves the color green. Whatever color you imagine this life and love-giving liquid to be, that's what it is. Imagine that heart love juice pumping throughout your body, extending to every inch, even to your fingertips and toes. Heart love juice. Is that too explicit for you? Does that make you feel uncomfortable? Well, whatever you want to call that lovely stuff that your spiritual heart is pumping through you, that's what you can call it. Marty's going to call it the heart love juice. But I guess this meditation's for you, not Marty. So maybe if saying heart love juice makes you feel uncomfortable, Marty should stop saying heart love juice. Actually, heart love juice is starting to make Marty feel uncomfortable. Heart love juice. It sounds a little too explicit for Marty, too. Anyway, try your best to forget that Marty said heart love juice all of those times. And take a breath in and a breath out. A breath in, a breath out. And really focus on your heart, your spiritual heart. Sorry, but Marty can't stop thinking about heart love juice now, and it's really starting to get stuck in his head, and he feels really icky, and to be honest, it's getting in the way of his spiritual heart pumping, because when we get into our head, we get out of our heart. But this is a lesson for Marty, as it can also be a lesson for you. How do you allow this moment to be a lesson? Well, I can't get heart love juice out of my head, so I focus on my breathing, on my heart. I acknowledge heart love juice and I move on. So I take a breath in and a breath out, and I go back to my body, my heart, as it pumps. Pump, pump. So go back to this image of your body and your spiritual heart. Imagine that it's pumping love through your body. Positivity. I feel some men going, "Oh, this is silly, Marty. A spiritual heart pumping positivity through my body." But how can we make changes to ourselves if we can't imagine it? How can we manifest change if we don't have the vision of what it is? You don't need to be a man right now. You don't need to prove yourself here. This space is for you to let go. You can let yourself go. Marty is giving you license. Try something new. Take a risk. Marty thinks that truly brave men are able to risk seeming a little silly. Marty believes that truly strong men have a very strong and impressive spiritual heart. That's strength. So maybe you men can imagine your heart love juice. Dang, I said it again. I guess Marty can't get this heart love juice out of his head. Oh well, sometimes we need to surrender to those things. The silly stuff that gets caught in our heads. Maybe it just needs to set up shop there for a little while, and we need to fully experience what it is. When we deny its existence, we deny a life. We deny the life and breath of an idea. So Marty's just gonna surrender to his heart love juice. Maybe you should too. Feel it pumping through you. Bump, bump. We all have our own juice, and that's what makes us special. Imagine your body being filled with this juice. It pumps through your veins. Breathe in and out, and in and out. Allow this energy to course through your body, to give you life, but also to allow you to relax and release. Imagine this spiritual heart relaxing and releasing. There's no pressure, no stress. It's all okay. Breathe in and out. Bump, bump. And in and out. Bump, bump. Marty truly believes it takes bravery to allow your spiritual heart to be strong. Because the world's heart has calcified. The world has a collective heart too, and it has turned to stone. It has stopped pumping the blood of life and love into our world and our society. Do you feel that way? Do you see the hearts of stone when you walk down the street? When you go to a restaurant? Our world profits off of our mistrust. It benefits from our hearts of stone. But do we? Are we benefiting from our lack of love and empathy? We can't save the world, no. You can't soften the heart of the entire world. You can only soften your own heart. You can only turn to your own heart and say, "It's okay, heart. You can soften. Let your heart love juice flow." Go ahead and say it. I know it's silly, but say it. It might help you. You never know. You don't know until you try. Repeat after me. Flow free, my heart love juice. Go ahead. I know you're scared, but just say it. Flow free, my heart love juice. Come on, you can do it. Flow free, my heart love juice. Great. You're doing fantastic. You are awesome. At least Marty thinks so. One more time. Flow free, my heart love juice. Yeah. And imagine that it's pumping through your veins, because when you are supportive to your spiritual heart, it'll support you. You are brave and courageous for believing this. Flow free, my heart love juice. Journey to the rest of my body. I feel the juice flowing through me. I feel the life flowing through me. I am filled with my heart love juice. Say it. I'm filled with my heart love juice and I feel fantastic. Breathe in. I am filled with my heart love juice and I feel fantastic. Imagine that liquid, whatever color it may be. Breathe in. I am filled with my heart love juice and I feel fantastic. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? Take a breath in and out and in. Give a little hum. Maybe another one. Breathe in. Wow. You should feel very proud of yourself. You did a very hard job there. You let go of your ego so that your spiritual heart can beat, so that it can create the music of your soul for you as a person to dance to every day. And if you ever feel your heart starting to harden, to calcify, maybe somebody says something to you on the street, you feel it grip your chest, just remember, their heart's probably stone too. Just take that moment to breathe and say, I am filled with my heart love juice, and I feel fantastic. Because you will. You will feel fantastic when you are filled with your heart love juice. Marty believes that. Thanks for listening to this episode of Marty's Minute Menitations. He really hopes that it helped you to open up your heart, to soften it up, to let that love flow through you. If you enjoyed this meditation, please consider donating to Marty through his PayPal account, his Buy Me a Coffee account, or you can be a monthly donor at his Patreon page. You could also check out his YouTube channel. You could also follow him on Twitter and Instagrams. All of those links will be in the description. Any support that you can give helps Marty to create this show. And until next time, I'll be here, waiting, ready to meditate.